My World of Letters comes with little booklets. These are reading and story booklets. They come in all the three levels, for the beginners, the level 1 and for the level 2. They are pull-out booklets which you can pull out and narrate stories to your children. Stories are a very important part of learning of the early years. So you must tell them a lot of stories. Not only use these booklets, collect stories from all over and have a small story time with your children every day. So what we've done is we've given you a few stories in level beginners, a few in level 1 and a few in level 2. But what we have done in level 2 is, when we started the recap of the letters, we've asked you at the bottom to recap the story, the rhyme, which the children may have done in either the beginners or in level 1. Now, where do you get this from? You know, it's mentioned here, but where would the parents get it from? So, they would get some from the booklet which is behind the book. But the list of stories, the entire list, entire story bank will be sent to you by the schools. All this is a part of the digital resources which we send the schools with the books. So they can easily send you these printouts. You can either read it from your digital devices or you can take out a printout and read it from there. Narrate the stories, allow the children to ask you a lot of questions and create a small little platform where they can stand and narrate the stories back to you. It's just a small 5 to 10 minute time in a day, very well worth the time that you are going to spend with your children. What you can also use are posters. We've created a story wall on a cupboard. These are little wonderful activity spaces which you can create in your homes. You can put it up in your children's cupboard. Now, where do these posters come from? These again are a part of the digital resources we send to schools. So, when the schools send them to you, you can take a printout if you want to. I've used A3 printouts. You can easily use A4, the normal printouts that come out in your printers at home, or you can get it printed as it suits you. And you can actually have these walls every week. You can change a story wall. Now, not only is a story wall really nice for growing a vocabulary, but is also really useful to help the children express through art and drawing, coloring, painting. So give them coloring resources, drawing resources to do the stories. And after the children listen to the story, they comprehend it, you can also give them the book and tell them to draw a part of the story. It's so surprising that we have seen children actually sketch out the story in little figures, even in a place as small as this. Then you practice the first letters and then the writing. But much more than the writing and the first letter sound, it's important for children to comprehend, develop a big vocabulary and be able to associate the sound with the symbol. So that's what the stories can be used for. We have introduced one story for each letter. It's very important to consolidate in level 2. So whether the children have done a story in level 1 or beginners, you must consolidate it in level 2 and help the children have a sound, hold over language.